Hi and good day, everyone. So take a look at the images or the image of the cards that I posted. The success cards, so I'll just bring it up quickly. The turning in, the master, and the dream. So when you get a chance, just take a look at them again when I posted them above so that you can kind of sit with the still images and really consider one, giving yourself props for all the things that you have accomplished. And if what comes up for you right now, or the thought, the mind activity that comes through is like, but I haven't accomplished anything, it's like, if you're on this earth, if you're alive, you've accomplished living, being here, no matter what that has looked like, no matter what that has entailed across the spectrum of positive to negative and everything in between. Your life is a success, period. Really, I invite you, and I've been going through this process myself, but I invite you to really take a look at things that you have experienced in the past, things that you have done, other people have done with you, and allow yourself the opportunity to consider those things, even if they were experienced as, or as if they were negative. Allow yourself to consider the perspective that they were all a co-creation, that on some level, your spirit knew what was going on, and the individual spirits who were involved in the circumstances or the situations knew what were going on, and that you co-created those experiences together in order to teach each other lessons. And you get to claim the success called, I've learned the lesson. Even if the lesson is, I'll never do that again. Even if the lesson is, I will never engage in a relationship with someone who has that type of energy again, or whatever it may be. Start shifting your perspective about how you experience or think about the past, and then moving forward, always moving forward, how you can really hold space for yourself, hold space for your knowledge, your understanding, everything that you have, again, gained in light of the choices past versions of you made, in order to then funnel all of that energy, to use all of that potential to then step into different places, different versions of yourself, to really carve out the success called, I get to be here. I get to be myself. That is success. One of my teachers, Bashar, says, if at first you don't succeed, shift your definition of success. So that message is coming through briefly about the success card. The master card, kind of similar along the lines, mastering yourself. Who are you? What do you prefer? Again, what have you learned from the things you did or others did in light of your reflection? Every place that you have stepped, everywhere that you have been, everyone that you've encountered, take that information, study yourself, learn yourself, master yourself, be yourself. The way you master yourself is to be yourself, and how you be yourself is to learn, to see, to love yourself. Again, from the positive to the negative, everything in between, and even shifting how we see it as far as whether we consider ourselves negative or not. Shift that for yourself. Shift that. You are who you are, and you get to be that fully. That is mastery of self. Turning in order to master yourself, in order to see yourself as a success, you have to turn in. This card has a lot of like negative or outside voices and forces that we oftentimes tend to look at, and we don't really listen to what our inner voice is saying, that intuition, all the things. So really tune in. Sit with yourself. If you literally have to sit in silence for a certain amount of time, 5 minutes, an hour, a few hours a day, do whatever it is that you got to do in order to really sit with yourself and be with yourself. That allows you to step into that place of mastering yourself. And then the dream. What are your dreams for yourself, for what you prefer to cultivate for yourself, this world, your family? What is your actual dream, and are you truly connected to that? Is what you want what you need? If not, what gets to shift? What dreams have you had that you get to let go of now because you are a completely different person now, and that dream is no longer relevant? So this version of you gets to actually cultivate a new dream, and you get to recognize that you deserve for that dream to come true. And if that dream is in alignment with you, then ashe, you can cultivate that. And again, master yourself, see and shift your definition of success, and really tune in. So the beautiful experience or encounter that I had with Dragonfly happens to be one of my animal spirit guides, in accordance with my teacher Diana's teachings and her reading for me. I was taking a walk today. My walks are these like shamanic experiences. They're always like powerful, amazing, and I just process a lot. I download a lot. I work through a lot. And I typically, I just have my different routes. Some routes are kind of more common than others, but on a common route today, I kind of went to the middle point of my walk. And then as I was walking back, I look to my right and I see a ton of dragonflies. I don't think I've ever seen this many dragonflies in one place. They were hovering or flying over this grassy area of a school. And I couldn't count them all, but I'd venture to say that there were at least 20, 30 dragonflies. And I was just like, oh my God, like I've never seen this before. And I just stopped there and I decided to kind of observe them for a bit. I touched my head to the earth in reverence for the earth, for them, for the energy of transformation shifts, and a lot of different symbolism that I know are connected to me for Dragonfly. And so I did that. And then I did a ritual where I walked across this grassy area 9 times. 9 is connected to Oya. Oya is the Orisha of metamorphosis, transformation, and so forth. And so I did that ritual with myself and just kind of cut in between the dragonflies, but they didn't scurry away. They just were kind of flying about, doing their thing. And I did that 9 times. And then I touched my head to the earth again and gave a thank you and a prayer. And then I walked away and walked a completely different path and didn't look back. So the message, there's a lot of messages for me, and you can deduce whatever the messages are for you. And I encourage you today to do some sort of practice, ritual, exercise that for you is a move in the direction called I am transformed. I'm different. I am not the same person that I was a second ago, a minute ago, an hour ago, a day ago, a month ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, a generation ago, lifetime ago. I'm not the same. And I'm not going to look back from a place called I am the past and I have to collapse into the past, but you move forward. And if ever the past, catches up with you in some way where you have to account for it, the present version of you that is not the same as the past versions of you can hold ground as the transformed versions of you and account for whatever you need to account for from the past if need be, but you get to keep moving forward. So keep moving forward. So I send all of this to you with love, with joy, with hope, and not holding on to hope from a place of not appreciating the present, but being grateful for those sparks of hope that help me to remember that there is a bigger picture. There is something different, and I get to just be me in this present moment and to experience it all. So ashe, love you all. Have a beautiful day.